Captain, tell me honestly, do you want to have a super ship parked in your port? One with decent armor and a powerful salvo? Of course you do! Now to help make that daydream real, here's some fitting intel for you. Watch this video until the end, and you'll find out how to obtain Super Ship Main! If American shipbuilders had decided to increase Battleship Montana's firepower, then the best option would likely have been to replace the main battery's triple-gun turrets with quadruple-gun ones. This is the path that the World of Warships designers took when creating our new super ship, Battleship Main. Her 16 406mm main battery guns have a heavier salvo weight compared to Montana, but they also have a longer reload time and lower accuracy. However, when it hits just right, main salvo can inflict some pretty impressive damage to the enemy. Main's other advantages include decent armor, effective AA defenses, and high level of anti-torpedo protection. She also has immediate threat elimination combat instructions that, when activated, increase the damage output of her AA defenses and reduce the damage she takes from fire and flooding. To charge combat instructions for use, you need to continuously score hits on an enemy ship. Main prefers medium-range encounters since they allow her to more easily get her combat instructions ready to rock. And together with her enhanced repair party, which restores more HP, this combination increases the survivability of the ship. The Furious Commander skill can work well in combination with the immediate threat elimination combat instructions, as this skill speeds up the main battery gun reload during fires and flooding, while the ship does not take too much damage from these due to the effects of combat instructions. However, it's not recommended to go on a solo campaign or enter close combat engagements with Main. Because of her size, the ship isn't very maneuverable, and simultaneous attacks from multiple enemy ships can send her back to the port quickly. Now, let's look at how and where you can get your hands on this ship. The first way, Captain, is our auction. Here, you can use various resources to place bids on different lots. Among them, in addition to Battleship Main, you'll also find plenty of coal, a week of Warships Premium account, and the Jolly Roger Class 4 Legendary Flag. At the end of the auction, the results are summed up and no more bids can be accepted. After the results are calculated, the highest bids win, and if any bids are equal, the one placed earliest wins. The time of its last change is also taken into account here. An important point, there are no losers in our auction. The winners receive their rewards, and the rest of the bidders have their bids returned. After the auction, the ship will become available to research as usual, but this won't happen particularly soon. If you want to buy a serious ship with solid firepower, Captain, keep your finger on the pulse and don't miss our auction. Good luck!